Welcome to the L&B Lab, your one-stop shop for everything Light My Bricks. In our last video, we talked about the first steps to Lego lighting with Light My Bricks, and today we're getting hands-on and actually lighting up a Lego set. This is perfect for beginners, so I'll cover the basics and share some tips along the way. Let's get started. All of our light kits have instructions for you to install them after you've built your Lego set. Some, not all, also have instructions for you to add them while you build, which is what I'm doing today with this Too Fast, Too Furious Nissan Skyline. The instructions start on page 7 of the guide, and this will tell us what bags we need to open and if we need any extra pieces as well. For this set, I start with bag 1 and also a separate Lego piece. It basically looks the same as Lego instructions, so nothing too tricky yet. First up is a minifigure assembly, which is always fun. This looks just like it does in the Lego instructions, so it should be nice and easy for you. And now we have a little friend, family. Now we get to actually start building. So we've only opened one Lego bag, which means we don't need any lighting components yet. I can see on this page there's a little box in the top corner. It shows me exactly what piece I need and how many of them, which is really similar to Lego instructions. Then any pieces getting connected also have a green outline on them. If you ever do a light after build guide, you'll see pieces with a red outline, and that means they need to be removed. So I'm looking at my build and I'm looking at the guide and it doesn't quite look the same. And I can see there's a little symbol in the corner, some arrows in a circle, and that just means I need to flip it over. Once I do that, I can see I'm on track. So this page has a sub-assembly, which Lego builders will recognize. Basically, we have them in an orange box and it just tells you that you need to build that first and then attach it to the main model. We're up to another bag opening page, and this one's very exciting because it's for L&B bags 1 and 2, which means we're adding lighting components. On this page, the box at the top is still there, but this time it's light purple, and that means that it's a Light My Bricks part. Any Lego parts are always in a dark purple box. We also have a code in the box, which is ARWW15, and that means Astro Regular Warm White 15. You don't need to know that part though, you just need to focus on the code and find it amongst your Light My Bricks components. So I can see with this light that the LED sits on the front here, but then the cable's going to get routed behind it. A good thing about these lights is that they're really easy to mold a shape to. So I'm just going to bend the LED back and we get a nice little 90-degree angle on the cable. So I'll just hold that LED in the spot as the guide shows, and then the next step is putting this red plate over the top like that, which is super easy with our nice thin cables. Well done, class, we've added our first lighting component. Let's celebrate. Yeah. All right, everyone, settle down. The next step is just doing the exact same thing, but on the other side. Now we're on to another light, which is pretty much the same as what we just did, except we're adding it to a sub-model and then connecting it to the main build. So same thing, I'm just bending this back so it's got that nice angle on it. So like last time, I'm just holding the LED over the stud, and then with this one, we've got a brick that goes over the top instead of a plate, like that. Then this gets attached on. And then again, we're doing the same thing, but on the other side. It looks like the next few steps is just Lego building, so I'll follow those through and we'll come back when we have another light to install. All right, class, now we're opening Lego bag 2. You'll probably notice I haven't finished Lego bag 1, but don't panic, it's okay. That's the design of the kit, to make the lighting process as seamless as possible. Before we continue building, I've just got a quick tip for you. I'm about to put a plate over some cables, and it's super important to make sure that they run between the studs and not over them, to make sure you don't have any gaps in your Lego. We're up to another lighting step, and the code for this one is AS8B15, which is Astro String 8 LED Blue 15. It's a custom light that was designed by a real genius on our team, specifically for this Lego set. The genius is me. I did it. This string light gets held in place with some tethers, which is what we use to connect components to the underside of Lego. Now we're up to our last couple of lights. This process is going to be really similar to what we did at the very beginning with the rear lights on the car. So again, just bending the LED back, placing the LED over the stud, and this time we place a slope over the top. I'll just finish off this sub-assembly and then add it to the main build. You can probably guess what's going to happen next. I'm going to do the exact same thing, but on the other side. Now we're ready to add our dock, which is what everything plugs into. This is a 6 dock, which means it has 6 ports for components, and every dock will also have a power port on either side. I'm also grabbing a belt, which is going to help us power the light kit. So I need to plug this belt into the dock, and you can see in the guide that the cable has a green outline when it gets plugged in. Once you're finished using a cable, it'll have a white outline, and at all other times the outline on the cables will be yellow, which means you're going to be using that cable still throughout the process. And now I'm plugging all the other cables into the dock as well. Now I click the dock down onto the Lego. I use the Eclipse for some cable management. So the instructions tell me to pinch all the cables together so they're in a little group, and then I get the Eclipse and clip it around them. And that just chills there while I continue. Now I just finish off the Lego build before I connect to power. So I've reached the very last step of the guide. You'll see that I have quite a few Lego pieces left over though. That's okay, we don't need them. The very last step of the guide is connecting to power. We use our Flux Converter for this. It has a USB-A and then also a USB-C. Versatility. So that just connects to the end of the belt we have sticking out of the kit. And now we connect it to power and light it up. That's a wrap. Our Lego set is now lit, literally. We hope this video made the idea of Lego lighting a little less daunting for you. Let us know what you thought or if you have any questions. And if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to like and subscribe.